Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So last night it was the State of the Union address in the US. Trump did his best to try and unify. It was a great opportunity, for Democrats and the Republicans to come together under the one roof and unite and to be part of the same common goal or aim and just be for America. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Unfortunately, the Democrats really showed their true colors. That being, they have no souls and they are completely and utterly heartless. And not long after the State of the Union address, the mainstream media just showed their true colors as well. Not that that's very hard to see nowadays, but they even more so, MSNBC and Rachel Maddow and some of the other panelists, which we'll get to in just a moment, said something that was really, really despicable and cruel. And I want to show you what this woman said. I don't have the clip of Rachel Maddow saying it, but she is equally as horrible and has no heart. And all the Democrats, I believe, have made a deal with the devil because only the devil would try and make the night about himself. Trump didn't try to make the night about himself at all. He did the complete opposite. He made it about a 13-year-old brain cancer survivor, making him an honorary Secret Service agent, and then another young man who lost his father, who has a history of every single man in the family has served in the military to some capacity. He enabled that young man to get into West Point, I think it was, so that he can continue the legacy of the family, which is actually something. Trump also laid out a plan for the American future, saying that the America is on its way to being a great and prosperous nation. And the Democrats just, you could tell, all of them made a deal with the devil. You have one of them get kicked out because he was so disrespectful, wouldn't sit down, kept raising his tone and his mouth, just kept shooting off his mouth. It was insane. The Democrats have completely lost their touch. They are dead in the water. You had Elizabeth Warren, or whatever the hell her name is, on her phone during important moments. They wouldn't stand up for Laken Riley's parents at all to honor Laken Riley's memory. They wouldn't even do that at all. But the Republicans did. They had some respect. And when Trump was honoring this 13-year-old brain cancer survivor, all of them stood down. None of them clapped. All of them were just not interested at all. In fact, some Democrats were so disgusting that they walked out and they tried to make it about themselves. They filmed videos of themselves walking out and letting everybody know, I could not stand that State of the Union address. I don't think any Republican walked out when Sleepy Biden was doing the State of the Union address. Do you? I don't think anyone did. But because it's Trump, they hate his guts. And it was on full display last night. Here's a video of MSNBC after the night. It was despicable.
I think this was a lesson in finding one thing that you let yourself feel. And I let myself feel joy about DJ. And I hope he's alive for another, 95 years, right? And I hope he lives and the life he wants to live. He wants to be a cop. He knows what he wants to do. And maybe when you have childhood cancer, that crystallizes for you. And I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer. But I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide. And I hope he isn't one who has to testify against the people who carried out acts of seditious conspiracy and then live to see Donald Trump pardon those people.
First of all, this woman's voice annoyed the hell out of me. So you guys are really blessed that I had to sit through that to record it for you all, and I had to watch it again, but her voice really just killed me. And she sounds depressed. I had a moment and I felt joy. No, you didn't feel joy at all because you're soulless. And to say that she hopes the child doesn't end his own life because apparently defending Trump supporters, what does that say about nearly like millions of Americans? Like over half the country voted for Trump. And what are you saying? That a young 13-year-old boy, you hope that he doesn't end his life defending the Capitol, defending Trump supporters. Like, what a vile and despicable thing to say about a child that has battled brain cancer. And Rachel Maddow said something that was also far worse. She pointed it back onto herself again, like the Democrats just, again, have no soul whatsoever. So here is the moment of young DJ. It is a beautiful moment. And honestly, I shed a tear a little bit because it is a heartwarming moment. And I'm glad that this actually happened. Have a watch.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago. Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
The doctors gave DJ 5 months, if that, to live. But DJ defied the odds and is still here today. That was over 6 years ago. That is a crazy thing. The young man has been through a lot. He's been through countless brain surgeries. That's why his head is the way that it is. And the Democrats couldn't care less. This young man was also bullied. A viral video came across Trump's desk of this young man being bullied because of the police uniform that he was wearing, because he has so much respect for the police. The Democrats have no respect for the police at all. They want to defund the police. And also they have no respect for a young child, a 13-year-old child that has been through hell and back, that wants to serve. That's more character this young man has than any of those Democrats that were sitting in that State of the Union address. It's unacceptable behavior. Most of them are quite old. Most of them are old enough to know what is right and what is wrong. And what those people did was disgusting. And again, I'll say it, they've all made a deal with the devil, because only the devil would behave this way, especially towards a young 13-year-old, trying to take the spotlight away from him, and he damn well deserves it. But no, they couldn't even give him a round of applause because Trump wanted to praise him. And that, my friends, is why the Democrats won't get in for a very, very long time. They have to take a very good, hard look at themselves. They're in shambles. They just showed all of the American people who they really are. It was on full display. Even CNN spoke about it. They weren't happy. CNN, of all places. The only crazy comments that were made seemingly by the mainstream media was on MSNBC with Rachel Maddow and that other woman.
Were so pathetic. They couldn't even stand for Laken Riley's family. Jocelyn Nungary, his mother, a slain officer's wife, Stephanie Diller. They couldn't even stand for a beautiful 13-year-old cancer survivor who dreams of being a police officer and tonight became a Secret Service agent, DJ Daniel. He said, "This is my 5th time at a joint address from President Trump. And sadly, there is nothing this president could do or say that would make these Democrats stand and cheer. This has now become a party of rage and hate, a radicalized party reduced to a collective temper tantrum, sitting on their hands, doing nothing for the American people. But tonight, This is also a defeated party. No solutions, no coherent message, no plan for the future, simply reduced to political stunts and smears and outright lies.
Look at the signs, right? Sean Hannity said it. This is a party of hatred. This is a party that doesn't care about anyone else but themselves. There was nothing that Trump could have done or said to get any of these people to move. And they're just sitting there with their sour looks on their faces, the hate and the vitriol in their faces. It was incredible to watch. It truly was. And then they've got these signs, like as if they're 2-year-old little kids. You're not fooling anyone, Democrats, at all. In fact, you are showing everybody who you are. This is nuts. This is not the way to behave, especially when it comes to a 13-year-old little boy that became a Secret Service agent, became an agent for the United States. Like, that is heartwarming, is it not? Same with the other young man that got into the military academy that's hard to actually get into, and Trump made it possible. And all the other comments that Trump made, especially one of them, which is very, very important that I want to highlight, which is nobody was born in the wrong body. God made everybody just the way you are. Didn't make trans, none of that stuff. He made everybody the way that they are. And that is truly male, female, special. We're all uniquely and wonderfully made. And Trump highlighted that. It was, for the most part, a decent address. Wasn't anything that we didn't already know. Nothing new or revelatory at all. At least I didn't think so. But I think the night was really a crying shame for the Democrats. It really was. They could have taken the opportunity to be better, but they weren't. See what happens next, shall we? Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.